Why play Soraka Support? Well, she brings amazing healing, she has great poke, there's a ton of item synergy for healers, and she has a global ultimate. However, she is squishy and lacks mobility, and enemies will always rush heal reduction against her. Soraka's passive is she gains 90% bonus movement speed when moving towards allies below 40% of their health. Soraka's Q throws a circle on the floor, and after a short delay, enemies within are dealt damage and slowed. And the closer the ability was cast to you, the shorter the delay. If this hits an enemy champion, Soraka is then buffed with Rejuvenation, which grants her healing over time and bonus movement speed. And if she uses W while under this effect, she also gives it to her ally. Soraka's W is a point-and-click ability which heals an ally champion. However, it does cost her health to use. However, if she's recently landed a Q and has the Rejuvenation buff, the health cost is reduced by a massive amount. Soraka's E creates a circle on the floor which deals damage to and silences enemies within. After 1.5 seconds, the circle will erupt, dealing damage again and rooting enemies within. Soraka's ultimate is a global ability, which heals herself and all allied champions regardless of where they are in the map. And the heal is increased by 50% if your ally is below 40% of their health. For combos, land Q into your E and attack. Heal your team as needed while attacking, using ultimate once again as needed. For matchups, Soraka is great into support, she can easily poke and bully all lane phase. However, she can struggle into hook champions who can grab her and one-shot her. For runes, take this. Eri makes everything you do better. For build order, start World Atlas and Pot into a Moonstone and tier 2 boots. After this, a Redemption and Warmogs are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start Q then W then E before maxing W then Q then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Heal. For synergies, she is great with champions where she can use her E to follow up chain CC with their abilities. Starting the game as Soraka, you can play aggressive early. Your Q at this point in the game is great damage, and the slow stops a lot of your opponents from responding. And if you're in a lane where it's safer to walk up to your opponent, it is incredibly difficult to dodge. And once you hit level 2, landing your Q gives you your empowered W. Your main job at this point is to keep landing these Qs and making sure that you're not taking the punishment back. Because as long as you're landing the Qs, whatever damage your ADC takes, you can heal back. But it's much harder to heal yourself. When going for an all-in or using it to chain CC, your E is a great ability. However, it is also a lot of your safety. If the enemy jungler is backing, putting an E where they'd have to walk over is a great way to deter them from pushing any further. And once you hit level 6, keep an eye on your allies' health bars. At this stage in the game, pumping a massive heal into them can swing most fights. Entering the mid game, you want to take your tower as soon as possible and rotate mid with your carry. From here, help them siege and rotate to any fights as needed. Entering late game team fights as Soraka, it's no surprise you're playing the backline healer. Spam out Q as much as possible to slow your enemies and empower your W. Your main focus here is going to be your positioning, keeping yourself alive. As the longer you stay alive, the more value you can provide to your team. Use E for safety or follow up CC, and then pop ultimate for a massive heal. And that's how to play Soraka Support. If this video helped you, leave a like and comment below who you want to see next.